In the last episode, we faced 3 ranked opponents in our SEC schedule, including Texas A&M, Tennessee, and LSU. We were able to come away with 1 victory out of those 3 games. We upset number 8 Tennessee at the time, 23-20. But unfortunately, we did lose to A&M 29-24 and LSU 31-23 as well. Both of those games pretty much in heartbreak fashion. Our 3 losses on the season have been for a combined 16 points, and all 3 of those teams are currently ranked in the top 10. So, that's just about how it goes for the Arkansas Razorbacks. We're very, very used to that happening. We always seem to have one of the toughest schedules in the country, and it's obvious because we play in the SEC. In this episode, we're going to have the Mississippi State Bulldogs up first. Never an easy game there. We're going to Mississippi State as well. Then we'll have the Ole Miss Rebels, who are currently ranked number 1 in the country after a 7-0 start. And then we'll have Texas as well. We might get to the Louisiana Tech game, but we'll see. The start to the season for quarterback Taylon Green has been lackluster. Completion percentage-wise, he's been pretty good. 156 out of 215 attempts. 2,000 passing yards as well. In 7 games, I would take that any day of the week, but unfortunately, the touchdowns are not rolling in with the yards. We only have 10 to 11 interceptions, so that's a pretty, not great ratio. Jaquindon Jackson, our starting running back, 86 overall. He is getting better game by game. Tesla is leading us, but Andrew Armstrong with a 200-yard game in the last episode to get up to 454 yards. We're looking to target him a lot more in this episode and in the future episodes as well. Defensively, it's been those 3 guys at the top that you see there: Danico Slaughter, Xavier Story Jr., and Hudson Clark, that have been the best players for us. We also have Landon Jackson, defensive lineman. He's been our best defensive lineman, to be fair, but obviously it's a bit harder down there in the trenches to get all the tackles, all the fumbles, everything like that. He only has half of a sack at this point, so I'm hoping to increase that number in this episode. And unfortunately, one of our downfalls this season has been in the kicking game. We are currently 10 of 15 on field goals. 66% completion percentage is not very good. We're 96% on extra points, but extra points are, basically gimmies. We're 0 for 2 from 50 plus, 6 for 8 from 49, 3 for 4 from 39, or up to 39. Yeah, we're really missing Cam Little this season. We're going to go ahead and advance the week, and we find that we get a commitment from running back Josh Valos out of Oklahoma City. So we get our 3rd commitment. Last episode, we got left tackle Josh Head, and we got 4-star corner Kevin Zelenka as well. And you guys saw that Ole Miss was number 1 last week, but they dropped down to number 2. They had a bye week, but this week is going to be crucial for them as they're facing number 4 Oklahoma. The additions of Texas and Oklahoma to the SEC has been massive. As you can see, we played a lot of these teams: Texas A&M, LSU, Ole Miss. We're going to be playing soon. Tennessee is going to be in the top 25, I believe. Oh no, they might have dropped out. But we'll be playing Texas later this season as well. And we already played Oklahoma State as a non-conference game too. And as of right now, this is how the SEC is shaping up. You can see one team that is very glaring right here, not in the top 25. The Alabama Crimson Tide, currently 3-4. The post-Nick Saban era is not going very well for them. Right now, we are better than them. Technically, we're 4-3, they're 3-4. They are ahead of us in the SEC standings, I guess, off of conference record as of right now. So I guess you could say, if you were comparing the two, that Arkansas is having the better season overall. I don't think anybody would expect Arkansas to be 4-3 at this point in the year, so I would say that's a pretty big accomplishment for us. We'll go ahead and get into recruiting this week, and as you can see, there are major movements here on the recruiting board. 4-star defensive tackle DeMarco Funchess has decided to commit to Kansas over Arkansas. Edward Bargava, 4-star tight end, has decided to commit to South Carolina over Arkansas as well. We're missing out on a lot of players here still due to the playing style being a D, and we need a B-, so the deal breaker is really, really hurting us. We're about to lose Jabari Root potentially to Louisville. We might end up losing Kelvin Tiffin. We might end up losing Salim Ellington. We're pretty far ahead of Northern Illinois on him, so we should be fine there. And James Hartage, we're also, potentially looking to lose him. We really got to make up some ground on recruiting. We are still in the lead for a lot of players that haven't locked us out, though. 4-star Nick Manzo, the running back out of San Antonio, Texas. We are still in the lead for him. Not by a whole lot, but by enough. Hopefully that scheduled visit won't really matter. Hopefully he'll just commit to us before then. We've got 3-star athlete quarterback Brian Juravicius firmly in first place on him, so we should be getting him very soon. Hopefully, again, the schedule or the visit won't matter too much. Warren Fowler here, we're first place by a long shot. Eric Hawker, we're still first place by a good amount as well. Same with De La Puente, same with Clark Jeffrey, same with Stan McNown. Defensive end prospects Colin McDougal and Bradley Kendricks also have us in first place. We brought in a couple of players into our recruiting board last week. Tom Apeo, the cornerback from Zachary, Louisiana, and Prince Cage, the middle linebacker from Georgia. We're going to offer both of them scholarships, and we're going to try to recruit them as well. We might lose out on Taumapea though. LSU's already offered him and they are in first place and we're not even on his board. We've added a couple more recruits to our board here with Damian Bruner and our 4-star defensive tackle from Arlington, Texas, and 3-star Ben Mayorquez from Mesquite, Texas as well, a strong safety. The Texas pipeline is one that we're going to try to go after very hard in this career mode. We're going to go ahead and offer these guys scholarships and scout them both fully. We're going to see what Damian Bruner is here. Not a bust, not a gem, but a 4-star nonetheless. And then we'll scout Byorquez as well, and he is a bust 3-star. So there's really not much reason for us to go after him. Let's try to find someone else on in the prospect list. Find another strong safety from Texas, Lufkin, Texas this time. AJ Troop. We're gonna go ahead and scout him as well. Be worth it. Be worth our time. Be worth our energy here. Another bust. But we don't have much reason to not go after one of them, so we'll go ahead and offer a scholarship to Ben Byorquez. And we'll go ahead and DM him as well. And that'll be all of the hours we can allocate this week for recruiting. We've got 10 coaching points to spend here, so we're going to go ahead and upgrade the offensive line. I don't know why we didn't do that earlier. We decided to go with the DBs, which are important, but the offensive line might be more important for this team. We get pressured a lot. So now that that's out of the way, week 8 here, or at least game week 8 for us, let's go ahead and hop into this game against Mississippi State. First play of the game here against Mississippi State. You know, I was thinking we're more than likely going to lose against Ole Miss and Texas. I mean, I'm not going to say that we're guaranteed to, but, you know, out of the remaining 5 games, those are the ones we're most likely to lose. So out of the other 3, Missouri, Mississippi State, and Louisiana Tech, if we can just get 2 wins out of those 3, we're going to be bowl eligible, which is obviously... that would be a massive achievement for this team as Hudson Clark gets a tackle there. I wasn't able to show what just happened, but we forced a turnover here. Brad Spence getting a big hit on the quarterback and Landon Jackson picking up the fumble. And that gives us a 1st and 10 opportunity here from about the 30-yard line. We've got potentially RB. He's going to be wide open. And Isaiah Satania is going to score on our first offensive play of the game. And he's going to hit the gritty while he's at it. We've got the ball back, and it's 3rd down and 9 already. Luke Haas, make that catch. Yes, sir, he's going to make it. He's going to get around the defender as well. We try to juke move inside, but another big game. We've already thrown for 78 yards on just 2 completions. And we're now threatening. We are at the 13-yard line, 14-yard line, something like that. We've got Satania across the middle. I didn't like that option. Oh, but we've got Tyron Broden, and he's going to be able to hang on to that ball. All right, 2nd and 2 from the 5-yard line. We've got Luke Haas on the drag route underneath. X was open, but we're just going to take it with Taylor Green. Unfortunately, there's a flag on the play. Looks like it's going to be holding yet again. Our offensive line has been prone to doing that this season. Going to go with a little play action here on 2nd and 12. Little play action read. Oh, I don't like that, but we've got Jaquinton Jackson. What a read. Oh, we can't get in. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. What a read from Taylor Green, though. We're just going to go inside zone from the 1-yard line. Oh, wow. That nose guard should have tackled us in the backfield. But we're lucky he didn't. Jaquinton Jackson with his 9th rushing touchdown of the season. We're not going to get too confident just yet because we've blown plenty of leads this season. Oh, what was that animation? The receiver just jumped over it. All right, 3rd and 7 here for Mississippi State. We are going to be sending a blitz. We're going to bring Danico Slaughter in from the outside. It doesn't look like they're going to run the ball. They might actually swing this out to the running back out here. We're going to get a man on him. Oh, that's a great ball across the middle. Can we get there? No, we can't. See, I told you we're going to give up a touchdown pretty quick. All right, so end of the 1st quarter, we do take the 14-7 lead into the 2nd. Taylor Green having a very good game. 4 for 4, I think, is what he is right now. 101 passing yards and a touchdown. That's more like it, Taylor. 3rd down situation for us again. We are wanting to run a halfback draw, but I just don't really think it's going to end up working out for us. We've got Broden on that China route over there that I think could be nice. We've also got room to run with Taylor Green. I thought the defender was going to keep running with Tesla, I believe was who that was. But unfortunately, they don't. We're just going to go ahead and punt the ball. 4th and 4, we might as well not go for it. 2nd and 7 here for Mississippi State. They're going with an empty set. Are we going to be able to cover everything? Oh, Danico Slaughter. We need that interception, my boy. We got the ball back now, and we're going to go with a little jet touch pass here to Andrew Armstrong. Got to get him into the game. Got to get him involved. Need some good blocks there. He's going to get to the outside. He's going to be able to cut up field as well. We're going to get almost 20 yards on that play. Now we're going to go with a little play action right after that. I'm looking for Broden. We can get it to him. He's 6'7". Oh, but he can't jump over the defender. Good defense there. 2nd and 10 now. Oz cutting across the middle. He is wide open. Juke move. Not able to get around the defender, but still a 1st down. Now look at how empty the box is right here. We should be able to cut it right up field. No, we don't. Bad blocking. You guys know what's coming next. The wide receiver mid-screen. Is it going to work out for us? We do got a lot of blockers ahead of us, but unfortunately they don't block the one guy. He was the one player that could stop us from scoring a touchdown there. Everyone else was being blocked. And they just don't block him. So we're going to send Broden now on a drag on this next play. Still looking for Armstrong though, but Green in front of Taylor Green. And we're going to go down for the first down. Got Broden across the middle yet again. Juke move inside. Oh, we try to dive in. We get annihilated, but we hold on to the ball, so it's still a first down. They're wanting us to run this jet touch pass to Broden now. I don't dislike it, that's for sure. All we need is 1 yard, and Tyrone Broden will get his first touchdown of the season. We get the ball back here at the end of the first half. Unfortunately, we're in a 3rd and 25 situation after a sack. Looking to roll out. Gonna throw it across our body just to get it out. We should have just thrown it away, but gonna be 4th and 25. Arkansas fans, you know about that, but unfortunately this time we're just not gonna go for it. We don't need to go for it, you know. We're gonna punt it away though. Hopefully pin them back in their own territory. Terrible coverage there by me. That's one thing I've noticed about this game. Let me know in the comments down below if you feel the same way. Sometimes the player that they switch you to, I feel like just doesn't make sense whenever you go for a manual switch. Oh no. Xavier Sorey. Of course we give up a touchdown here at the end of the first half. Mississippi State 100% do not deserve to even be in this game. Both touchdowns, long touchdowns, just we're giving up points for no reason at this point. We've got one final play in the half. We might as well go for some type of Hail Mary. We've got Armstrong out here kind of on an island by himself, and unfortunately it will be incomplete. So we're going to take our 21-14 into half. We could easily be up 21-0, 28-0, 28-7, something like that, but of course we just have a 7-point lead. We need to try to run the ball this half, chew the clock up. We're on a 3rd and 1 situation here. Oh, we're going to get the first down. Rashad DeBinion, juke move inside, slows him down just a little bit, but that's like a 30-yard gain. Halfback draw here on our second play. Another good move by Rashad DeBinion. Great juke move inside. Jaquindon Jackson, who? I'm just kidding. I love Jaquindon Jackson, but DeBinion is definitely showing out right now. Jaquindon Jackson, unfortunately, not able to get much there, only 1 yard. We're going to go with the wide receiver mid-screen again. This time we're going to be able to get it off. Another... I don't know if you guys just watched that. Let me go to the replay real quick and show you the blocks that these dumbasses made. Look at 63 and 53 right here. We'll slow it down real slow. I'll run it back one more time. But yeah, just one more time. Yeah. I mean, what are we doing? We'll actually go with a play action here. See if we can't get them to bite. Oh, we get it down to Luke Haas. We were in a lot of pressure. Luke Haas trying to fight the entire defense. Fumbles. Going for too many moves. And Mississippi State force a fumble at their own 5-yard line. Yeah, man. And Mississippi State are just dotting us up. We are not a pass coverage team. We are very much a run-stopping team, but even then, we're not doing... Actually, we're doing pretty good run-stopping today, but just like that... Oh, never mind. Yep, bad angle again. Hudson Clark can't make the tackle either. Oh my God! Who is this running back? Well, until that play, we were doing pretty well stopping the run. Now he's got 50 yards rushing. Landon Jackson, we're trying to get him out to the edge. We can't quite get him there. We can't make a tackle. We can't make a tackle on defense. It's going to be 21-21 here after this PAT. We've got the ball here at the beginning of the 4th quarter. We're again going to go for that wide receiver mid-screen. It's been working out for us. This time we're going to look for Tesla instead. We've got room up the middle. He is so slow, though. Faster receiver on the outside. If Satania would have been the one catching that, we might have been able to get a lot more yards. We're going to go for another pass play here just immediately after. We got Satania this time, though, for a 3-yard gain. Oh, running the ball right up the middle this time. Jaquindon Jackson for 14. He's got 13 carries for 56 yards in this game. Waste a little bit of time, but we also need to not fumble. This has got to be a touchdown. This is a touchdown. Jaquindon Jackson with a 14-yard run to cap off a very good drive and give us back the lead that we deserve. We've got the ball back quickly here. Forced a turnover on the kickoff. It's 3rd and 9, though. We're going with another run play. Probably should go for a pass play. We try to juke outside. It's going to be 4th and 1. We should probably just kick the field goal, but I'm going to go ahead and go for it. I mean, Jaquindon Jackson's been running all over them, and look at the box. It is empty. 5 players in it, maybe 6 if you consider that other linebacker. Jaquindon Jackson's going to get a few yards, does get taken down, but we get the first down no matter what. Going to try to catch him off guard here. We're going with a pass play. It could work out for us. Tyrone Broden catches that. Unfortunately, we're only able to get 2. Got Tesla running an underneath route. We've got Tyrone Broden going to the corner. But we've got a blocker in front of us. Taylon Green is going to be able to get into the end zone for a rushing touchdown this time. And we take a 35-21 lead. Oh, that's going to be a user pick. The user. Shout out to QJB. Can we get past the offensive lineman? That should have been a pick 6. Jaden Johnson with the interception. We're down to the 2-yard line. Looks like we're about to score again. Jaquindon Jackson, come on now. Just punch this home. No one's even there to get in front of us. And that will be a 42-21 lead now. Mississippi State have the chance to score here, though. They move the ball down the field very quickly. Completion after completion. They get another one there, but luckily we read it. We stop them. It is 3rd and goal. We're going to go with the same play again. This time I'm going to use somebody on the other side of the field. Danico Slaughter here in the middle. Danico Slaughter, another user pick. We're not going to be able to return this one. Now it's officially all over. And that will be the end of the game here against Mississippi State. We'll let the clock run out. 42-21 victory. A much better game for us this time. 2 user picks in the 4th quarter. That's what really helped us out. Danico Slaughter and Jaden Johnson. 21-21 going into the 4th quarter. We scored 21 unanswered. We get the win. Jaquindon Jackson with 20 carries for 89 yards and 3 touchdowns. I think that takes him to 11 or 12 on the season already. We've got 4 games remaining. Crazy good game from Taylon Green. Very efficient. 2 touchdowns through the air. And I believe he also had 1 on the ground. 3 touchdowns from Jaquindon Jackson. And then we got the receiving core. Tyrone Broden had 1, and then Isaiah Satania had 1 as well. But when it came down to it, defense is what really won us this game. Marquise Robinson had a good game as far as tackling goes. But obviously the 2 big plays at the game, Jaden Johnson and Danico Slaughter getting their interceptions. And we get an SEC Offensive Player of the Week award for Jaquindon Jackson for that performance against Mississippi State. And we move to week 10 now. We've got Ole Miss on the schedule. They unfortunately lost their game against Oklahoma, so they're not going to be the #1 team in the country, but they're still a top 10 team. And we're facing a top 10 team for the 3rd time in 4 weeks, I think. And the 2024 award watch lists are now officially out. We've got 2 players in the top 3 for best defensive back, including Danico Slaughter and, of course, Hudson Clark as well. Jaquindon Jackson's also up there for best running back. He's currently 6th on the list. Donovan Edwards, #1 as of right now. Then we've also got Best Linebacker Award, potentially. Xavier Sori, currently 3rd place. And then Isaiah Satania in 4th place for Best Returner. If you guys missed that last episode, he had a kick return touchdown against Texas A&M to start the game off. So we go ahead and take a look at recruiting, and our playing style is still just not good enough. I don't know what to do at this point. I mean, these are all defensive players, so I would assume it matters how we play on defense, but we only gave up 21 points, which isn't that bad. We gave up, and then we gave up 31 to a top 10 LSU team. We beat Tennessee. They only got 20. I mean, I don't know what we need to do. We'll go ahead and schedule a visit for 3-star right guard Warren Fowler out of Ashdown, Arkansas. He is, of course, a gem, so that's very nice to see. I kind of want to schedule him for this Texas game. We've got complimentary visits. If we win, it's obviously going to be huge for us. We'll go ahead and do the same thing for 4-star free safety Eric Hawker. We'll motivate him using conference prestige, and I think we're in 1st place for him still as well. Yeah, just barely, but our influence isn't going up very quickly, so that's kind of annoying. We need to get better at recruiting probably, but like I told you guys, I don't want to be the best at recruiting because I don't want to make this Dynasty too easy on ourselves. We'll go ahead and schedule a visit for De La Puente as well, but we'll have him visit for the Louisiana Tech game because obviously it would be a competitive visit for him to come here at the same time as Eric Hawker. So unfortunately he'll be coming to the game that's not quite as interesting, but we made it into the top 2 for Tamalpeo right now, the corner out of Louisiana. But of course we're very far behind Louisiana State right now, so the likelihood of us actually landing this recruit is definitely not very high. We're in the top 3 for Prince Cage, but we're steadily moving up, and we're the only team to offer him still, so we're looking okay there. The influence is still moving up decently well, but we've made it into 1st place for Damian Bruner, the defensive tackle out of Arlington, Texas. I want to schedule him on a visit, but we can't just yet. We're still the only school to offer him as well. All these other schools have so many recruits committed to them already, and yeah, we're just gonna keep scrolling. We're gonna keep scrolling. We're gonna keep scrolling. Yeah, you see it. We're 100 now, 116th in the country. We currently have 3 players committed, 2 4-stars and a 3-star. Kevin Zelenka, Josh Head, and Josh Valos. We're not doing very good. If you look at us compared to the rest of the SEC, we are currently dead last by quite a margin. But you know what? You win some, you lose some. We're gonna have to hit the transfer portal hard if we can't get some of these other guys to commit. But we're in first place on like 10 or 12 guys right now, so I'm not too worried about it. We'll get all those high school recruits and then hopefully have a good transfer portal class as well. Let's go ahead and get into this game against the 9th ranked Ole Miss Rebels, who are 7-1. We've got Ole Miss in a 3rd and 8 situation to start off this game on the first drive, hoping to stop them running. They're running like the wishbone formation. And Jackson Dart's just going to have to throw it away. I don't know if they run the wishbone very much. I mean, I don't know if that's exactly what you would call it, but that was an interesting play choice to say the least from Lane Kiffin. Let's see if we can take a shot deep here on play number 1. I mean, it's going to be to Isaac Tesla, who's very slow, but we'll see if he's open back there. Not really, but Taylor Green's got so much room to run out here. We don't get a block. We'll juke move out, and we'll go out of bounds after 31-yard gain from Taylor Green on the first play of the game for us. We're going to go with Old Reliable here on 2nd and 12. Is it reliable this time, though? It was not open from the start, and I could see that it wasn't. I was scared to throw that ball, but luckily, we didn't throw a pick. 3rd and 12 here now on this crucial first opening drive. I tried to step up, and we ran into our offensive lineman. Razorback Stadium is rocking for this game here against Ole Miss. The stadium pulse is maxed out right now. 20th toughest place to play. Oh, but that's not good. You know how we are with open field tackling. And it looks like they're going to run the hurry up as well on this drive. But now they're in a 3rd and 14 situation. We know they're going to go with a pass play here, at least more than likely. I'd be okay with it if they ran the ball, though. 3rd and 14 from the 45. They're going to run it with Jackson Dart. We're going to let Danico Slaughter, AI, stop him there. And it looks like it's going to be 4th and 9 from the 40, and they're going for a field goal. There's no real reason for Xavier Sori to not try to return this if he can. They're going to kick that field goal, and it's going to be wide left by a very, very big margin. Looking for a little play action here on 2nd and 3. Oh, I wanted to go deep to Satania. I was hoping they would bite on the pump fake. Unfortunately, they didn't. We're going to go with another play action here on 3rd and 3 at our own 47-yard line. We just need to get to midfield, but hopefully we can get there anyways. Luke Haas is going to be underneath here if we need to find him. We're going to go to him. Nobody else was open. He's going to get it, and he's going to go downfield for about 15 yards. Next play, we'll just swing it out to DeBinion. Doesn't step out of bounds. Gets past one defender, but is knocked out, and it will be 2nd and inches. Four guys in the box. No middle linebacker. It's going to be an easy pickup of about 10 yards. We'll go with a little read option here on 3rd and 2. If we read this perfectly, it could be a touchdown. We keep it, but the defender sheds the block, and it's going to be 4th and 6. We're going to go with the field goal here. Play it safe. We'll kick it up, and it is good. 2nd and 4 here. Unfortunately, our defense just isn't good enough at defending the pass for us to run man coverage, because I would love to blitz them, but we're going to take a chance here. We're going to blitz. 3rd and 4. They're running hurry up every play. We're not able to make the tackle initially, but we are able to make the second one. It's going to be 4th and 2, and luckily for us, they're not going for it. We're going to chew clock as much as we possibly can in this game because they're running hurry up, no huddle every single play. But we're going to run for a yard there with Rashad DeBinion, and that is going to be the end of the first quarter. We're just going to go ahead and let the time run out. But we do find ourselves in a 3rd and 9 situation in our own territory, deep in our own territory to be fair. We've got Satania. Stay in bounds. It's all right. We get a very good completion there. Play action here on the next play. We've got Armstrong. Yes, sir, we do. He breaks a tackle, gets upfield. We don't even need to waste too much clock. Right now, we're playing very well. We're just driving down the field bit by bit, piece by piece. I see Satania across the middle on the RPO, and that is going to be a touchdown for Isaiah Satania. He is a cheat code across the middle of the field with that 96 or 97 or 98 speed, whatever he's got. Xavier Sori can't make that tackle. Jaden Johnson can. And we are just all over them defensively right now. That's 2 run plays in a row. They get a yard total. It's 3rd and 9 in their own territory. They're going to run the ball yet again, and they get stopped. Lane Kiffin, what are you doing, my friend? My enemy. And then what is that punt? Yeah, Satania's going to call for the fair catch. They punt it from about the 25, whatever yard line, something like that, to the 50. 3rd and 10 here. Tyrone Broden across the middle. We probably could have gone to Luke Haas. We're not going to be able to get the first down. It's going to be 4th and 5. And the stadium is absolutely rocking. Ole Miss get it back on their own 10-yard line. They're going to run it again, and we are going to be able to stop them. I mean, only 5 yards. I guess 5 yards is pretty good for a run play. We are going to go with a blitz here. See if we can't catch him off guard. Jackson Dart is going to keep it. He runs into a wall, and Brad Spence, number 22, gets the stop. 3rd and 7 deep in their own territory. Again, it's going to be a halfback screen. We get one man over there. It's going to be a first down. Great play call there by Kiffin that time. We get down to the 2-minute warning here. Ole Miss are still putting a lot of pressure on us, to be honest. They get a ball across the middle of the field. We get them down, but they are just driving. We go for another short pass play. We stop them again. This time they're on the 1-yard line, though. Yeah, we're going to send out a blitz. We're going to go man. We're just going to go for it. Hope for the best. Nico Slaughter, we're going to actually pinch here. Nico Slaughter, get upfield. It doesn't matter. They dive in. It's going to be 10-7. We've got a little bit of time to move down the field. We don't necessarily have to go, like, all go right now, but we do need to hurry up a little bit. We've got Armstrong out on the edge. Maybe hit Satania. Yep, that's a bad ball. Why in the world would I do that? This is what I do, though. Every episode, I never learn from my mistakes. Now it's 1st and 10 Ole Miss, only 21 seconds remaining in the half, but they are in prime position to score. Xavier Sori unfortunately can't pass or break up that pass. We're gonna go for the blitz though. We get the quarterback, or we hit the quarterback. We knock the tight end down after the catch. They take yet another timeout. That is gonna be their last one though. They're gonna have to throw it out of the back of the end zone. 8 seconds left, 4th and 1. And it looks like they are going to settle for the field goal potentially. I'm still worried that they're gonna run a fake here. Let's see what they do though. They snap it. Field goal is up and he misses. And we escape without them scoring here at the end of the first half. We'll go ahead and take the kneel to end off the half, and we'll take our lead, 3-point lead, into the second. I would love for us to return this kickoff with Isaiah Satania here to start off the second half. We're gonna speak it into existence. Isaiah Satania. Dove just a little bit too early. I mean, at least it's 1st and goal, though. You know, we didn't do it super far down the field. We're going to go ahead and score that with Jaquin and Jackson. Satania just wanted to give that touchdown to Jackson. You know what I mean? Jackson's on his way to a potential best running back in the nation award. So good for Satania there. 3rd and 15 here for Ole Miss in their own territory. The stadium is rocking. They're going to run the ball with Jackson Dart yet again, and he is going to be stopped for a 3-yard gain. We're going to get the ball back immediately. 3rd and 5, though. We're going to run a halfback slip screen here with Rashad DeBinion. We do get it out to him. We're going to run back inside, get some blockers to help us out, and we will pick up 10 yards. We're going to run a play action here. I would love to catch them slipping, but unfortunately it looks like they're going to catch us slipping. We'll get that one out to Luke Haas, and we'll at least pick up 7 yards. But it's okay, because we'll take our 17-7 lead. I mean... Another top 10 upset is on the horizon for us. We just can't choke. Gonna run inside zone here on 3rd and 2. We hand it off. Jaquin Jackson pushing forward, and he is able to pick up the 2 yards. I think we're gonna go ahead and go with a little play action here right after that. We need to catch him slipping. I would love to throw a deep bomb to Satania, to Tesla. All right, we fake it. We sort of had Satania there, not really though. I'd rather not throw an interception. We'll play it safe, and we'll just run it with Taylon Green. And if they're gonna let us run it, we're just gonna keep running the ball. Jaquin Jackson, good run out here, 5 more yards. We're going to go ahead and go with this jet touch pass this time, see if we can't catch him slipping. It's going to be Armstrong. We're going to the near side of the field, so not a lot of room. We'll go ahead and snap it. I'm going to cut up field real quick. Andrew Armstrong hopping over the offensive lineman or defensive lineman, whoever it was on the ground there. And we are going to take a 24-7 lead here against number 9 Ole Miss. But of course, Ole Miss are no stranger to adversity. They're moving down the field well. I mean, we've got a 17-point lead, so surely we can't mess this up. Oh, and we're definitely not going to mess it up if he's throwing it to Jaden Johnson like that. Jaden Johnson, can we get a pick 6? We are being hawked down. We are being hawked down. Oh, and we're going to be taken down at the 1-yard line. But Jaden Johnson... I mean, I think that officially seals this game. We're probably going to score here. And I kind of want to be a little cheeky here and go for the passing touchdown instead of the rushing one. And we're going to get that pass off to Isaac Tesla, and we will score a passing touchdown. It's going to be 31-7, and we're going to hit the gritty on them real quick. Second and goal here for Ole Miss. They are still trying to score. Are they going to be able to? Unfortunately, they are. We can't get the pick with Jalen Braxton out there. Going to go with the blitz because Jaden Johnson was nowhere near his man. But unfortunately, they're going to convert the 2-point conversion anyways. We'll go with the onside kick. We need the hands team out there. They're going to go for it. We're going to pick it up with Tyrone Broden. Let's see if we can return this, actually. Are we going to be able to return this? He's not fast enough. We'll get taken out at the 20-yard line. Ole Miss will go ahead and use their timeouts. We're going to go ahead and kneel here. And then we'll go ahead and kick a field goal to end it off since the clock wouldn't run out. It's going to be 34-15 here. I hope they kick it to Satania here and we return it. But unfortunately, this punter might be the worst punter I've ever seen. Satania goes up to catch that. But that's going to be time running out. We get a win here over another top 10 opponent. Another great game from Taylon Green. We did have the one pick, but we took care of the ball for the most part. Only 154 yards, but we did get 3 touchdowns through the air. Jaquindon Jackson, another great game, 74 yards and a touchdown as well. And then defensively, another big game from Danico Slaughter. He's been a very, very good player for us on defense. And then Jaden Johnson's had a great last couple games. I wish he would have got a pick 6 there, but unfortunately he got taken down at the 1 like you guys saw. Hudson Clark's dropped off a little bit, but he hasn't had to do too much. Xavier Sorey's still there. Anthony Switzer, a great game as well. And that means your Arkansas Razorbacks are now 6-3 heading into the 10th game of the season. We are going to be advancing to a bye week next week. We'll get through that, and then we'll get to the Texas game the week after. So Taylon Green's overall stats this season are starting to look a little bit better. 15 touchdowns to 12 interceptions. More touchdowns than interceptions is always a good thing. Almost 700 yards for Jaquindon Jackson on the ground. 12 tutties as well. Tesla and Armstrong and Satania all having fantastic seasons, to be fair. And then defensively, like I said, Danico Slaughter, Xavier Sorey, Hudson Clark, all having great seasons. All got 2 picks as well. And Jaden Johnson down there with 2 picks as well. We've got 10 total on the season. Yeah, I mean, something's up. The playing style is still at a D, and we need a B-. So it looks like we still might not lose out on Kelvin Tiffin, but we already lost out on Jabari Ruth, the 4-star defensive tackle, so that's pretty disappointing. We still don't have a commitment from Nick Manzo, and it looks like Texas Tech are now right on our heels. We have a visit in week 12 against Texas, which is, I believe, next week. So hopefully he'll commit after that. Aquino, I'm not even worried about him. He's a 3-star bust, so I don't really want him, but I'll take him if we need him. Eric Lewis, I'm not even going after. If he commits, that'd be great. I'm not worried about it. He's a bust, 3-star. So Brian Juravicius should be committing to us after the Texas game no matter what. But he is visiting for that game, as well as Warren Fowler. We are still in first place for Hawker and for De La Puente, so really it's whoever commits first will likely take the free safety spot. I doubt both of them will commit, but maybe they will. We're still in first for Clark Jeffrey, as well as Stan McNown, Colin McDougal, Bradley Kendricks. I mean, we're in first place for all these players, but nobody's going to commit yet. We're still in second for Taumapeo, but we're gaining ground on LSU, to be fair. So, you know, maybe he'll commit to us. We'll see. That'd be a great pickup for us. No one else going after him. A 4-star gem, basically a 5-star. 78th nationally in the country ranked. No one's going after him besides us. So that's pretty sick to see that we're in first place on him. As well as Damian Bruner now. Almost didn't see it, but it does look like Taumapeo is ready for a visit. Unfortunately, we can't send him here for week 12, so we'll go ahead and schedule him for week 13. We'll schedule a visit for Bradley Kendricks as well. Didn't see that one either. We'll go ahead and do this one for Coach Prestige, one-on-one coaching motivation here. And we'll also schedule a visit for Colin McDougal here at week 13. We've got a competitive visit, unfortunately, but we don't really have a choice because it's one of 2 games and the other one was locked. We will go ahead and advance to next week to the Texas game. There we go, another commitment. Brian Juravicius, the quarterback, 3-star from Arlington, Texas, does commit. Doesn't look like anybody else did, but that's okay. I didn't really expect it, but we are in the top 25 for this matchup against Texas. We are ranked 21st, and the Texas Longhorns are ranked 5th. We're both 6-3, so I'm not really sure how that makes a lot of sense. They jumped up from 9th to 5th. I guess all their losses are probably against really good opponents. Let's go ahead and check it out. Yeah, it looks like they lost at Michigan and then at home against Oklahoma and Georgia. So yeah, all 3 of those teams are really, really freaking good. So if we win this game, we're going to be 7-3 with Louisiana Tech and Missouri to play. We could sneak our way into the college football playoff in our first season. I wasn't really expecting it. If you guys are still watching, if you think it's been a little bit too easy for us this year, I can up the difficulty to Heisman. I'll let you guys, decide that in the comments. Please be sure to comment down below if you feel like we should up the difficulty, because it has been easy for us. We lose out on 4-star halfback Nick Manzo out of San Antonio, Texas. He commits to Texas Tech. So we'll go ahead and remove him from the board, I suppose. We did get Jurevicius like you guys saw. It doesn't look like anybody else has committed to any other schools, luckily. And so yeah, besides that, not much has changed between last week and this week. We're still in first place for literally every prospect on our recruiting board except for Ofisa Tamapeo here. We're in second place, probably going to lose out on this one, but you know, we'll still try. And then a couple players down here that we're not even going after. So we're going to go ahead and add a couple more players. We got 220 hours. We're going to try to find some diamonds in the rough. And so earlier in the season, Edward Bargava, I'm pretty sure committed somewhere, and it looks like he decommitted. I didn't know that was a thing in this game. So we are in prime position to go back after him. We're going to go ahead and offer him a scholarship and send the house to him. And we should almost immediately get a commitment. No one else is going after him as of right now. We also found a 3-star kicker here that we're already in fifth place on him. We scouted him. He looks decent. Nothing too crazy. He has 87 kick power, which is obviously pretty good, but only 71 accuracy, so probably wouldn't be too great off the bat. We also found a 3-star fullback that is a bust, unfortunately, but we don't have a fullback on the roster, so we went ahead and offered him a scholarship. Then we are currently 7th place on Ramon Colley out of West Monroe, Louisiana. He has a lot of interest from Tulane, so we likely wouldn't get him even if we go after him, but he looks to be pretty decent, and he might help us out in the halfback room. So we're going to go ahead and offer him a scholarship, and then we'll give him 30 hours as well, and that'll be it for recruiting this week as well. All right, let's get to it, boys. Final game of the episode. We aren't going to play the Louisiana Tech game. We'll just stick with this. 6-3 Arkansas Razorbacks taking on the 6-3 Texas Longhorns, who are ranked 5th in the country. In the last meeting, Arkansas won 40-21. I don't know if many of you guys remember that game. I was at that game, and it was absolutely crazy. I would love for us to beat them here as well. I mean, if we go 7-3 to start off the first 10 games of the season, that's just wild. We got a wide receiver screen here. Isaac Tesla, juke move outside. He went backwards a little bit, but a great start to the game. 3rd and inches here, and we'll go ahead and pick it up real quick. Jaquinton Jackson has room to run. No one sealing the edge on the defense. We'll go with a little play action here. Next play, over under a lot of pressure. We're going to sit outside the pocket, deliver a ball to Tesla, and that's another gain of 20 yards. Another play action here. Oh, we're definitely getting pressured that time. And it'll be 3rd and 19 after an incomplete pass. We're running all go. We're just going to throw it up to Armstrong, and it is going to be incomplete. We're at the 28-yard line, so we're going to have a 45-yard field goal. We can make it. I don't know if that's going to be enough power. It is enough power, and it's up through the uprights. It's 3rd and 8 here for Texas, and the stadium is rocking. Oh, we're going to knock him out of bounds. Hudson Clark not able to make the tackle, but is able to knock him out. Going to be 4th and 6. This game is already reminding me of that game in 2021 or 2020, whichever year it was. No, it was 2021 against Texas. What a game that was. RPO here. We're going to get it off, and we are going to get it to Armstrong for an 8-yard gain. We're going to send Armstrong on a streak on this play. See if we can't catch him slipping. Oh, that's a bad ball. Oh, the defender stopped. That's just what we do sometimes. Andrew Armstrong gonna hit a little dance on him too. We're about to be up 10-0. Texas are driving though here at the beginning of the second quarter. Sending a man in motion. They're gonna go with the jet touch pass. Oh, good cut inside. And they're gonna get the first down. We're gonna go with a little blitz here. Gonna be running man coverage. They're actually sending somebody on the sweep. Oh, another sweep, but this time we read it. We're gonna go for the blitz again here on 2nd and 9. Are they going for another sweep? No, they're faking it this time. But it still doesn't do much, only 1 yard. Running back out to this right side. We're going to stop him. That's going to be 4th and 6, and they are going to have to settle for the field goal. It will be up, and it will be no good yet again. This is the second time, or third time this episode, we've seen the opposing team miss a field goal. 2nd and 8 for us. We're just past midfield. We've ran the ball about 7 or 8 times on this drive, and that's all we've done. We're just picking up 3 to 5 yards every single play, and there's 6 right there. And it hasn't been just Jaquinton Jackson, it's been Rashad DeBinion as well. I think he's got like 35 yards. Jaquinton Jackson's got about 35 or 40 as well. We've got 130 yards through the air and 63 on the ground right now. But we have exclusively ran the ball in this drive, so we're going to go with a little play action here, see if we can't catch him slipping. Oz, right down the middle of the field. Taylon Green, what a throw that was. And Luke Haas catches that ball for a touchdown. 11 plays, 80 yards, 10 running plays, and 1 passing play. And again, I'm going to go to the options tab just for you guys that care and that are still watching at this point in the video. We're on All-American. So I think if we win this game, if we blow Texas out somehow, I'm going to make the decision to move it up to Heisman because it's, you know, it took me a little bit to get used to the game, you know, 3 episodes to get used to the game, but winning 3 games in a row over Ole Miss and Texas and Mississippi State, it means that it's getting pretty easy for me. I say that, and they, of course, march right down the field. Unfortunately, we couldn't read that play. We were almost in the perfect position for it. Still up 17-0, but we're approaching the end of the first half here, and it looks like Texas are knocking on the door of the end zone, so hopefully we can get a stop here. We're going to use our Hudson Clark over the middle. See if we can't find a way to get an interception with him. We can't, but we are able to knock it away. 2nd and 10 here. What's Quinn Ewers going to be looking for? He's just going to dump it off short. And his running back's going to just go ahead and take that step out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring a blitz. Why not? We're going to go with a pinch O. I mean, this team's man coverage is not very good. Danico Slaughter off the edge is going to lay Ewers out. And it's going to be a field goal opportunity for them yet again. They're not going to go for it. But will their kicker make it? He's already missed 1 today. But will he miss a second? Not this time. It's going to be 17-3. And we will go ahead and take that lead into half. It is 17-3 in favor of the Arkansas Razorbacks. Andrew Armstrong for the player spotlight. 2 catches for 87 yards for a touchdown. We got, I would say, pretty lucky on that completion to him for that touchdown, but we'll take it any day of the week. And it's honestly crazy because it's not even like Texas are playing bad. Ewers is 11 of 14 for 100 yards. Their running back, CJ Baxter's already got 75 yards rushing. I mean, like, overall, I would say their offense has been kind of better than ours. We just had those 2 touchdowns with Taylor Green, especially the one to Andrew Armstrong. That was pretty lucky. If we didn't get that, it would be a much closer game. Texas aren't able to do much with their first drive. They do turn it over, or turnover on downs, not turn it over. Oh, why am I throwing that? Okay, we don't want to start this just yet. Now we're making the turnovers. We don't have a big enough lead for us to be messing around like this. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. They're going to go with a buck sweep out to the right side, but we stop it very well. Landon Jackson with a 5-yard tackle for loss. I was thinking about running a blitz, but we're just going to go ahead and drop into cover 2. And it looks like we're getting another tackle for loss, this time Brad Spence. Gonna run cover 3 here, drop into the middle of the field. Jaden Johnson, another interception. The user. QJB on the beat. And that is going to be a very costly turnover for them, more than likely. Because we are going to try to milk as much clock as we can here on this drive. We're gonna fake the jet sweep and the ball off to Jaquindon Jackson. I'm gonna get the first down again. And this time we're gonna fake the jet sweep, but we're gonna run a play action. Oh, Taylor Green, we're getting pressured and we are getting taken out. It's going to be 2nd and 17. Rashad Dubinion will get a carry here. He's going to run up the middle and there is no one there. This Texas defense is not as good as it's supposed to be. We are definitely going to be turning it up to Heisman difficulty. We're going to go with a jet sweep here on 3rd and 1. Andrew Armstrong. Let's see if he can turn it upfield. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get the first down. We're going to go for the field goal here. And it is up, and it will be good. So that is going to be a 20-3 lead here for the Arkansas Razorbacks at the very beginning of the 4th quarter. Texas charging forward here on our 21-yard line. Oh, that's a good play action right there. We are going to stop them at the 1-yard line. Quinn Ewers able to complete that pass. He has 335 yards through the air, but they have still yet to score. I'm going to go with another blitz just because I feel like they're about to run the ball here. And they do run the ball, but CJ... Is that not CJ Baxter? No, it's not CJ Baxter. Nonetheless, they're going to get to the end zone for the first touchdown of the game for them. Well, I simmed a couple plays, and we scored a touchdown. 53 yards from Taylor Green to Isaac Tesla. We take a 27-10 lead. We'll simulate one more play, and then we'll go ahead and jump in on defense here. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the Texas 39-yard line. They're going to be firing on all cylinders now, I'm sure. Ewers going for the pass. That's going to be a pick 6. Danico Slaughter. Well, not a pick 6 just yet. Okay, now it's... You know, sometimes you just press the wrong button. I was trying to press LT and I pressed LB very much by accident. But it doesn't matter. We'll throw it into the end zone in the next play anyways. Isaac Tesla with the reception. Taylor Green finds him yet again. 2nd touchdown in a row. The Longhorns are back down to the 15-yard line. This could easily be a touchdown. We're able to stop him at the 1-yard line. Jaden Blue not able to get his second touchdown just yet of the game, but very easily could be on this next play. We're going to go ahead and choose that they're going to run it up the middle. They do. And we are able to stop them. And go with a blitz this time, and we're able to stop them yet again. It's 3rd and goal. And that'll be the 2-minute warning. Oh, and another pick. This time, Jaden Johnson with it. And that is going to be it for this game, boys. And this will be the final play of the game. It's 3rd and inches. We're going to go ahead and run it just to get Jaquinton Jackson a few more yards on this carry. And the Arkansas Razorbacks are going to upset the 5th-ranked team in the nation a week or 2 weeks after upsetting like the 9th-ranked team, whatever Ole Miss was. 2 top 10 wins in one episode, 1 last episode. That's 3 in 1 season. Taylor Green only has to go 12 for 16, but he goes for 250 yards and 4 touchdowns. Threw 1 pick, of course. We get 90 on the ground with Jackson, 80 on the ground with Dabinion. Did EA patch the game and make it easier on All-American? Because I swear it wasn't this easy the last 2 episodes. Like at this point, we're going to be a college football playoff team because we got Louisiana Tech. That's almost a guaranteed win. And then Missouri. But we are, next episode, going to up the difficulty to Heisman difficulty. But that's where we're going to leave it for this episode. I will quickly scroll through the rest of the season stats as of right now. Thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to like the video. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button. What am I saying? Please be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.